The Eafp podcast.
As electrifying as a hairdryer thrown into a hot tub, my friend.
On the JCA Sports Podcast on Spotify and Anchor app.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Eafp podcast? I told you guys I'll be live here at One Legions Brewery, guys. Yes, I'm live here local at One Legions Brewery. 10216. We have 30 minutes left. So I'm going to get this real quick going. Obviously, you guys know why I'm here today. I'm here because of the Champions League final. How about now? Can y'all hear me now? Better? Yes. A simple point probably will do everything. How about that? Can you guys hear me now? Yes, no, maybe so. 1, 2, 3. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, podcast here live at One Legions Brewery. Guess what? Rookie mistake. The mute button. What we say, guys? If you're doing a podcast, but yeah, I'm just here live at One Legions Brewery. If you guys want to come in and join in, I'm right here. We're gonna be here all day for free and post. And actually, I do sound far away. Just because the thing is going on. I can make it go. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I am here, guys, live and local, and ready to go. At One Legions Brewery, guys. What we're going to talk about is the Champions League final. I'm trying to get everything set up. But I'm excited for this episode simply because, yes, it is going to be a game to remember, that's for sure. You can Real Madrid and Liverpool. We have a few people here. Hopefully, I get 1 or 2 people come in and join me on the podcast. As you can see, I got 1 microphone, but 2. Yes, I got 2, so I got people come in and join me. So come in, tune in. There's a lot of noise in the background, but it's all right. It's okay. We can make it work. This is what happens when you go live at a place. You get a lot of feedback. So let me know what you guys think. But today's a good game. Today's going to be a good day at all for sure because we got the final between Real Madrid and Liverpool in a very good one at that. 2 managers are fighting for their legacy. I got it here on the stream too. If you guys want to put on my YouTube stream, come in and join me. This is going to be a fun matchup. A lot of things going on here for today. Jurgen Klopp, let's start with Jurgen Klopp's situation. I'm aware of his legacy. So this is the reason why the coaches today, they both have to prove on who legacy means more. And Carlos Ancelotti would be winning another Champions League. Would he be the best manager of all time? winning this Champions League, doing it with this Real Madrid team. To let's be honest, it's not the strongest Real Madrid team to make it to this final in recent memory history. We also got on a Liverpool standpoint here, where if Jurgen Klopp wins, is he at the moment, right now, the best manager in all of football? So yes, these two have a legacy that they with today's win, depending on their legacy will be held on by us who want for more history, while one more recent history, simply because of the industry that we're going to have on. Of today's football. Look, Jurgen Klopp, what he did with Liverpool for the past, what, how long, 5 or 6 years, I believe, where he's been taking them to the League final, to the Champions League final. This is his third trip to a Champions League final, and he is on the verge of winning his second one. And now we are probably in the presence of him going over Pep Guardiola and his and what's the best manager, quote unquote, I guess you can say, right now in the Premier League. And then what he has done for Liverpool, where Liverpool was at years ago, and trying to trying to bring back a club that was faulty. Let's be honest, they haven't won a Premier League in 30 years. They had what was it, the final Istanbul in 05 against Milan, and I believe Carlos Ancelotti was the manager of the AC Milan team at that time. Other than that, look, last week, was it last week? Last week, they barely won their first FA Cup in years. So Jurgen Klopp rise through the Premier League has been one of the most amazing managerial managerial success in all of man's history. And so it's fun to see. It's good to see the guys bringing Jurgen Klopp bringing back Liverpool to what Liverpool really means, not only to English football but also probably across the world too as well. Like Liverpool, it's only three teams in the English Premier League that need kind of the Premier League needs to run. It's Manchester United, somehow somebody, but it's true. Liverpool and Arsenal, those are the three clubs that in English Premier that really need to be up in the game to make Europe a little bit better. But Jurgen Klopp right now, today, is on a mission to probably be the best coach in all of soccer, in all of football, right now. As if you look on the other side of the benchmark, like I was talking about earlier, Carlos Ancelotti. Carlos Ancelotti has won a league title in the top five European teams: Spain, England, Germany, France, and Italy. Now he's on the cusp of winning another Champions League to mark his name in history, as being one of the best managers in the world of all time. And with this German league team that he's brought in, uh, that he came into this Real Madrid team that lost a lot of players, a decent amount of players, the big league players, let's put it like that, Cristiano Ronaldo and Sergio Ramos, the two aces of Real Madrid. Now he's doing it with less and less talent, honest, or not less and less talent, but a more cohesive team. Let's just put it like that. Um, that's where we're at right now with Carlos Ancelotti, with bringing in this Real Madrid team that has done possibly the best thing that he can do. Obviously, he won the Premier League, right? He's won the Liga in Spain this year, and apparently I'm too far away. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you guys can hear me now better? Ah, there it goes. I think I got it. I think I fixed it. Sorry, guys. I do apologize. Technical difficulties here is you're trying using your new equipment here for to take this to the road. Obviously, we're gonna get better with this, and we're gonna do a lot of live broadcasting here. There you go. I hear you. Thank you, Jose. But I want to know what you guys think. What is the matchup for today for you guys? Uh, way better. Cool. The matchup for you guys. Who's gonna win? Who do you guys have? Who's winning today's game? Between Real Madrid and Liverpool in this matchup. As you can see, I got the game in the background right here as I'm at One Allegiance Brewery. I have a lot going on here in front of me. I'm probably bring a few fans. I think I seen the dude right here in a Liverpool shirt. Probably give him his perspective of today's game and giving him his thought of this game. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, once again, this game means a lot, just not only for the club wise, obviously, because Liverpool has been the the English Premier team who has won this the most, and obviously Real Madrid, who has been, let's be honest, the team of European competition, going from winning 13 on their verge for the 14th, and Liverpool, I think, on the verge for their 7th. So this shall be a very fun game for this indeed. Now, this game was supposed to be played in Russia, but due to world events that's been happening, now it's playing in Paris. And as you can see right there on the background, if you can see, there's a little glare. Luka Modric right there in the background. Sadio Mane, you just seen. So we got a lot to talk about, a lot to get into. 15 minutes before kickoff, and like I said, I'll be here pregame and postgame too to get the reactions of everybody that's in here who wants to join the podcast. The reaction, I'm trying to get more people to come in too. So we'll see how it goes. I want to know what you guys think. Join me on the chat for a little bit if I can hear you guys. Hopefully I can. Like I said, I'm testing out new equipment. So if you guys want to join, if not, leave a comment on here. Jose says Liverpool, baby, in his the way how he says it, baby. I don't know. I can't do that, So yeah, we got that. This should be a fun one, guys. I want you guys to come and join in. I'm trying to see if this guy that's right here, I seen him in the Liverpool, in the Virgil van Dijk, I believe that was his jersey. See if he wants to hop in, jump on, and join. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys follow the JCA Sports Podcast. I'm sorry, the Eafp Podcast under the John Avi Facebook page. Yes, the JONCONAVI under Facebook. Make sure you guys hit that little bell that's right next to the John Avi Facebook page. That way you guys get notified when the shows are on, including mine, the Eafp Podcast, the Sports Trip Live with the Contreras brothers, and also the JCA Sports Podcast, who's going to be on the verge of their 100th episode, the next episode for sure. So we're going to have a quick giveaway right there. Tony, okay, stuff like this makes me not want to believe this guy and what he's saying. So yeah, sure. I mean, my bad. I just want to see if the mic worked. I guess it did work. Huh? He says Liverpool wins. Make sure you guys put that on the bet. Put it on the same game parlay. Hey, what's the score? How many goals will we score? Who's going to score the first one? And then we're going to get into this too. I'm trying to look up. I know the lineups are out. They should be out. And I'm trying to give you guys the lineup, how they're going to match up for today's game between Real Madrid and Liverpool, as I'm looking it up. But you guys are listening to the Eafp Podcast here on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Make sure you guys follow all of the John Konavi, the JCA Sports, on all our social media apps. So the lineups are out, guys. So there we go. Let's start with Liverpool with Alisson and Eafp, TAA on the right, Konate with a center back with Van Dijk, Andrew Robertson obviously on the left, Thiago Alcantara, Fabinho, and Henderson playing the three in the midfield, along with Luis Diaz, Mo Salah, and Sadio Mane. Thus, the starting 11 for Liverpool. For Real Madrid, we have obviously Thibaut Courtois at goal, Carvajal right, Militao and Alaba in center backs, Mendy at left, Toni Kroos the normal three, Toni Kroos, Casemiro, and Luka Modric in the midfield, with Vinicius Jr. on the left, Valverde on the right, and arguably one of the best strikers in the world at the moment, Karim Benzema leading. He said Luis Diaz with the first goal. Jose, if you put that on a parlay or if you're playing it, do it, bro. I say you should do it. That's a good one right there. You win good money. Liverpool wins 2-1. That's who he got right now. Liverpool winning 2-1 against Real Madrid. Full 90. Who knows? Extra time. Who knows? We'll see. But it should be a good one, guys. I'm one here at One Allegiance Brewery here. 10215 Harlem Avenue in Chicago Ridge. If you guys want to come join me at least before the game starts, maybe even during, and then hop on a little bit after the game. I want to know what you guys think. Leave the comments right here below what you guys think about the game, or what your predictions for the games are, and also who's gonna win for sure. I know John could be in here right now, but he says Ala Madrid. He texted me earlier saying Ala Madrid 3-1 Real Madrid over Liverpool. So, you know, that's John. He said a brace, a double bagger for his boy Kareem, and Vinicius with one. So those are his score. He said this is going to be easy dub. You know what? Like I said, this game has a lot of has a lot of storylines. Obviously, the managerial aspects, from the club aspects. You know, who the matchups. I know they're going to be juicy between. I think to me, like I said, the difference would be TAA versus um, Vinicius Jr. On the right side or left side, depending on how you want to see it. I think that's going to be a key matchup too. The battle of the midfield, obviously, can Liverpool's three handle the three of Real Madrid? I think that's where the game should be going to be decided. But also, um, David Alaba and Militao, to me, they've been sketchy on and off, very kind, up and down this season as a pairing this year. And with the three of Diaz, Salah, and Sadio Mane, anything could happen. I honestly do believe that this is going to be a very, very interesting matchup. That's for sure. Game's about to start in about 10 minutes. Um, I still haven't given my predictions. I try to stay away from my predictions a while back. So I'll give it to you guys in a bit on who's going to win, probably in about the next 5 minutes, as you guys are listening to the Eafp podcast here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, guys. I'll be here till 4 o'clock. Maybe a little after, depending how the game ends between these two, between Real Madrid and Liverpool, guys. What do you guys think? Who needs to win? What manager needs to win this the most to define their legacy? Is it Carlo Ancelotti for Real Madrid, or is it Jurgen Klopp for Liverpool? Like I stated, Jurgen Klopp right now is probably the coach of the moment, but obviously there's always a one up. Pep is always one up on him for some odd reason. He's up on him simply because of all the league titles that Pep Guardiola has won, and now you have him and playing in his third Champions League final within the last 5 years, where Jurgen Klopp has put up this team, brought this team in from winning the Europa League, from winning the league title for the first time in 30 years, to now competing in the third Champions League final within the last 4 or 5 years, and the rematch against Real Madrid once again, because they had played them the very first time. Obviously, we remember that game. The Sergio Ramos taking out Mo Salah, disciplining his collarbone shoulder. The Carros's errors. His first goal, Karim Benzema, and the one that he let from Gareth Bale go. This is the revenge game. Mo Salah said that he wanted Real Madrid instead of Man City to be in the final because he wants to get back at Real Madrid for ruining his dream a lot more sooner. Obviously, a year after Liverpool won, they beat Tottenham too easy in a very not so exciting game. But now we have another instance where Mo Salah finally gets his chance. But this is more on Jurgen Klopp to win it, because obviously he missed out on the league title this year, losing it out to Man City. But he has won the League Cup and the FA Cup. To me personally, if Liverpool doesn't win this matchup, I think this season for Liverpool is a failure, simply because where Liverpool standards are at right now. Liverpool needs to win the Premier League or the Champions League to at least dome the season as a success. If not, then winning the League Cup and the FA Cup is fine and all, but Liverpool are striving for better things. To me, I think there's more pressure on Liverpool to win this game for them to at least have the season a success. If not, it's to me, it's a failure. Like winning 2 trophies is fine and all, but it's not the 2 trophies that you want to win, especially for Liverpool standard in the from winning the Champions League and the league title. Those are the standards for them. FA Cup is fine, League Cup is fine, but that's not to what Liverpool standards really are. And also, to go on top of that, to piggyback off of that, what does it mean for Jurgen Klopp's legacy? To be honest with you, I think that's another thing too. Right now, they've had Pep Guardiola over him. And for some people think that shouldn't be. It should be it should be Jurgen Klopp, and though there's not even a second, and it's not even, and it's not even a discussion. It's Jurgen Klopp, especially he has more European success over Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola has struggled to get Manchester City, or not even Manchester City, getting even Bayern Munich, even leaving Barcelona to get into the stage. I mean, he went to the final with Man City a couple years back and ended up losing. But now, like this is the game to me that Klopp needs to win to be the best manager, at least in the global eyes, and in the neutral's eyes, that um, Jurgen Klopp needs to win to be the best manager in the world right now. As for Carlos Ancelotti, like I said a little earlier, Carlos Ancelotti, his success is mainly more of a long term of a league of a history defining managerial success with Real Madrid winning this title, winning the Champions League. He's won a title in all five of the leagues: Spain, Germany, England, Italy, and France. He's won a league title. Uh, the Champions League has been the one that this can mark his legacy of being the best coach of all time, better than Fergie, better than all the coaches back in the 80s and 70s that we all thought that was going to be his stepping stone. So now this is the opportunity for Carlo Ancelotti to prove that he is, or not to prove, but to mention or to put his name in the list of one of the greatest coaches of all time. So yes, I'm here repping my Arsenal gear, football fan first. The team doesn't really matter. I kind of want to see a game, and as you can see right here, that the game is about to be going on about the next. I have the time right here. Excuse me. 7 minutes. So I'm about to wrap this up. Um, as you're listening to the Eafp podcast here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Make sure you guys follow the John Konavi Facebook page to watch all our shows, the Sports Strip Live, Eafp podcast, and also the JCA Sports podcast, who's going to be on its 100th episode next time that we go live. So be on the lookout for that. I'm at One Allegiance Brewery here, 10215 Harlem Avenue, to watch the Champions League final. That's right here in the background for me. I think I picked a nice little setup for the spot. If you guys want to come in during the game and join me, we could talk after the post game. I know it's a little too early for most of us here, but I'm probably grab a few people that are here to join the podcast a little later to reflect on the game. Maybe do a little halftime show. We'll see. Who knows? Let's see what I can do here. That's the beauty about being here, being live. You can do whatever you want at whatever time. Obviously, I know halftime shows like 15 minutes long, but we'll see what we get as more and more people are coming in. You have a few drinks to watch the game. So yeah, I'll be out of your guys' hair in about a minute. Just make sure you guys tune in. I'll be on. Make sure you guys follow the John Konavi Facebook page. On Facebook Live, make sure you guys hit the bell. That way you guys know when one of our shows is live. Like I said, I'll keep you updated throughout the day if I'm going to go live for sure during halftime, but definitely for sure after the game to get the post-game reaction for everybody that's here and for you guys at home. As for me, Eric Davila, I am right here live at One Allegiance Brewery here, 10215 Harlem Avenue in Chicago Ridge, Illinois. Make sure you guys want to come down, have a few drinks. Let's watch the game. The game's about to start. I got to get a seat in the house. I mean, it's empty behind me, but on the other side, I think that's where it's at. The TV's on the other side. It's amazing. I'm about to grab a few beers. I'm about to grab the menu. One Allegiance Brewery, look at me. I'm ready to go, guys. This is going to be fun. 2-hour jam-packed show. Hopefully, maybe a little longer. We'll see. But I'll see you guys after the game's over, possibly halftime. Keep on the lookout on the John Konavi Facebook page for more update, and also my personal page, Eric Saul Lavila, to see the more updates when I'm going to go live and for you guys to join. As for me, the Eafp podcast for the moment is done. I'll see you guys maybe halftime, but for sure after the game is over. I'll see you guys then. This is the Eafp podcast here, coming live to you from One Allegiance Brewery, 10215 Harlem Avenue. Hope you guys see you guys soon. They got the door open so you guys can come in fresh air. So I'll see you guys soon. See you guys then. Peace.
Staggeringly brilliant, and Sevilla
Caesar you later.
Yes. Yes.
He's intolerable.